I guess actually we're looking at 66 since Water Wheel and Misaki did not get drafted majors, but are also not eligible for minors. Yeah, because they didn't. They're not. They're Monday restricted or Sunday restricted. So you can start with Frozen, I guess. I was thinking about that. It's pretty stacked here.
I think I was muted just now. Go ahead, how's it going? Visual, how's it going? Let me know how the music volume is. Okay, well, it looks like everything's running just fine.
Yeah, I took a look at it. It's definitely up and running.
That's what I like to hear. I've still got it.
So Jarvis, what are your feelings about not being allowed to draft minors?
It's an absolute scam. The NLTP CRC should all resign. Yeah.
I assume you probably did some draft prep, just kind of on the off chance that you might be drafting minors.
I mean, yeah, I did until they told me that I couldn't draft. So, like, a week ago, I think it was, that I was informed that I wasn't able to draft. So I haven't been looking at like who these last signups have been, but still kind of have an idea of what my strategy would have been.
Tell us about it, since it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, the strategy would be to get Juke Juice, because Juke Juice is insane. And honestly go from there. I probably would have gone for Cool Cat or Bold Roller. Not sure who would have been more expensive out of those two. Probably Bold, because he's getting hyped up a lot, but we were very strongly looking at JJ and then Cool Cat or Bold, and then to finish out the team, Squid would be nice. He just signed up like two days ago. And then as a second defender, I don't even know, honestly. Maybe Quibble's been looking pretty good in TPM recently, so I'd consider going for her.
Yeah, I kind of anticipate Bold Roller being pretty expensive here. Probably more expensive than Cool Cat.
I don't think Cool Cat gets as much recognition as he deserves.
I'm with you on that. He's one of those players. It's like him and back when Jerry used to play. Him and Jerry would always drop, and then everyone in Novice would be like, I can't believe these guys dropped again. But they just never really got looked at in the minors draft. It was weird.
Yeah. Probably that, well, the Dallas thing scared everyone from
Right.
Jerry for a while. Cat, Super Bowl champion, put up a great season last season. I see no reason why he shouldn't go for like at least 70, maybe more. Sadness is also a really good pick. But I would definitely try to go for the strategy of getting 2 really good players and then 2 zero-coin players or 2 inexpensive players. That seems to be the best strategy for this league. I feel like Frozen is going to go for really cheap because he keeps complaining about dousing every chance he gets, and there's many more attractive options on the board, so if a team can get Frozen for like 70, that would be a pretty big steal, and they'd still have enough coins for 2 really good players, so if the captains are listening, don't let Frozen go for too cheap. Don't let the 95 things scare you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the big board. So last he played season 22, and he played offense, which sounds familiar. And I don't know if he's trying to play offense again this season.
Yeah, he definitely is. He told me that his thing is just too high to play defense.
Right.
Looking at the board, though, as a first glance, it seems like there's a lot of O players and very few good D players. You have to remember the top 2 guys on the board, Waterwheel and Misaki, are ineligible.
Yeah.
And then going from there, you have Frozen, Gasol first, ASAP, Selfie, Dank, Galvatron, Excel, Sadness, Someday. All these people play O, and there's like very few defenders.
I would also, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say also they can play defense. I mean, ASAP can play defense passively, I think.
ASAP can first, maybe can. But
Dank
that,
definitely can.
No
I
way.
think so.
Dank Joker on defense would just be a waste of coins.
I doubt a lot of these players. I could see ASAP being drafted for defense, but other than that, I don't think a lot of those higher level offenders would be put on D here.
I mean, I struggle to see. I mean, how Gasol high level, sure. ASAP. I mean, again, where's your cutoff for a high level offense? Because I think you don't get too far before they're. I mean, they're good offenders, but are they really that much? Are they really like high tier? I don't know. Where's your cutoff on that? Because for me, you probably your best offend like high tier offenders end at ASAP or Selfie.
No, I'd put Galvatron and Sadness and Cool Cat and Bold in that same tier.
Interesting. I don't think I would go down that far. I mean, I guess I see a Cell, I'd put him up there too, but I don't know. I think I don't know if I agree that there's the amount of offensive talent here that you think there is.
Who do you guys think is going to be the first nomination?
It's got to be Frozen, right?
I don't know. Well, it's Poet. I don't know how many people on this list Poet knows.
Well, it looks like it's Dope, or that's what it says on the sheet.
well-
Anyway.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay.
Because this nomination will be the test nomination, and then the next nomination will be the first real nomination.
Right. Okay. Doesn't so Poet is with Curry, and I think Curry likes Joy, right? So maybe Joy's the first.
I don't think Curry is involved at all in minors. Last time I checked.
I kind of think it's going to be a defender, probably either Ermigo or Joy, or maybe HD.
I think we all know that HD is going to Griff. It's just a question of how far people are willing to bid him up. I'd argue Juke Juice is the best first nomination, probably the best defender on the board here. I don't see anyone else that's better than him.
I'm partial to Ermiga.
He hasn't played in like a while, hasn't he?
How many players do you think are going to go over 100 coins?
Well, I'd say probably Gasol, probably Old, maybe Galvatron. Probably not that many, actually. I feel like people will want to. All the captains will be trying to get a group of like 2 or 3 really good players, so no one's going to want to get over 100.
I don't know how. I figure that Nameless and Circler will definitely probably bid up Galvatron, and maybe Spheroid. But other than that, I think Galv will probably be a steal here.
No way, because you have to remember there's essentially 4 captains that are in the whole, technically 3, that are in the whole OPH, that group of people. So there's going to be a massive bidding war for him. There's no way that he goes for a steal. He hasn't played this since season 22, so he may actually be an overbid.
We'll see.
Oh,
I'm gonna be right
Garg,
back.
thank you for doing that, man. Holy moly, gifted subs.
One thing I'm noticing is that there's nobody
Bob, thank
on
you
the
for the
big
follow.
board all the way down till spot number 64 that has Alice Ping under 45. It's kind of interesting. We will be in a high ping league, I guess.
Okay, last update I had from
gone up.
Sir Clay was using the restroom, so I think we're gonna start pretty soon here.
Yeah, the test nom is up right now, so we'll be starting momentarily. What do you think the lowest player on the board is that will be drafted?
Oh lord, I gotta go look now.
But you gotta get the big board up on. Oh, you do have it up on the side.
Yeah. Gleg is at 80. I'm trying to see if there's anyone below him. Gleg's definitely going minors, you would think. Does Potato Chip have a chance of making minors?
It's possible. I think these captains, besides Griff, may not know about potato chips, so I would say it's probably unlikely. You could
Yeah,
also see Inspire going minors.
I agree. Well, no, what am I saying? Jarvis at 82.
Oh, God.
Naga might have a shot
It better
potentially.
not happen. Okay, I think we have our first real nomination up.
Yeah, looks like Gasol is the nom.
Probably the best offender in the draft. Maybe Selfie's better. Maybe ASAP's better.
No, I think I would give the edge to Gasol. He's so slippery.
All right, I'm back. What are we talking about?
Gasol first nom, best offer in draft. Yes or no?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes. Unless I don't know how good Frozen's gonna be this season.
Yeah, I give the edge to Gasol here. Bright going up to 32 on him.
I mean, there should be like an insta 70.
Thanks for
And
follows.
also, it looks like they don't know if it's a real draft or not.
Wait,
Poet told me
yeah,
this is real,
this
so
should be
Okay,
real.
cool.
This is real. Yeah, I don't know why it's is going slow. I mean, I'm not one to talk because I definitely slow bid a bunch of people last night in the majors draft, but this should be at least 60 coins off the bat.
Agreed. I don't see why it's stalling out right now. Unless there's something I don't know about availability, this seems really
No, I
low.
don't think so. Let me check. Yeah, his only availability comment is after 9 o'clock Eastern, so definitely not a concern.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's Bright with 50. Or that's
Yeah.
Bert, isn't it?
Bert, yeah, that is Bert, I believe, drafting.
And it's Carrot Cake drafting for Dad, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if the bidding's actually going to stall out here. I guess captains do think there's plenty of offense to go around. I would have expected Gasol to go higher than
this
this.
is way too low, though.
Yep.
This should be at least 80, I would think. Even though there is a lot of talent on the board. You want to get a player here, I think, and then watch the other people slowly getting bigger and bigger bidding wars for the rapidly diminishing offensive talent.
Yep.
Do we go up to 100 here?
I don't think so. I think 80 minimum. Way it's going, it'll probably be 80. Should probably go to 90.
Yeah, if this slow bids all the way up to 100, I will kill myself.
Wow, is Dad getting it for 62? That'd be a pretty big steal here.
That would be a very big steal.
All right.
We have two people trying to do the countdown thing. You don't bid until the last second. That's not really a good strategy. I don't know what that strategy actually accomplishes.
It looks like there's still 4 people. I could see this going to 100 with 4, if all 4 of them stay active in this bid.
Could. I think it's unlikely, though.
And Jarvis, you said you think Gasol is worth around 80, you think?
Yeah, 80 to 85. Just because of how many good O players there are in this draft. In previous seasons, it would probably be even higher.
Circle it with the truth. It looks like we're stalling out at 75.
Yeah.
Barring a last second bid here.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Pretty sure, I think that's Bert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone go heckle
Bert.
Bert in MLTP General. Tell him to hurry up.
I mean, he's a natural. This is exactly what people do.
What does it actually accomplish, though? Like, I get sometimes you don't want to instantly go up one, but, like, why wait till the timer is about to expire?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the waiting. I'll slow bid, till the cows come home, but waiting till I've never understood that. I guess maybe they're hoping the other guy forgets.
Yeah, I don't think that's I don't think that's a very good strategy. I mean, maybe they just need all that time to think about, do we go one more, do we stop? But
Maybe if the other person who's bidding you up has narcolepsy. and then they fall asleep in between the bids, and then you just get them like that.
Genius. We should really go back to a Vickers style auction, except there's no timer.
Gasol going 80.
Reasonable price, very reasonable price.
I think it's a good price even. I would go so far. Maybe not a steal at that price, but like, I think probably could have bid him up another 5 or so. Would have still gone for it.
Rose, and here's the one we had a lot of questions about.
Yeah, we'll see how the Softman nips pay off for him.
Don't tell me we're going up by 1 for 2.
2 for Frozen.
Yeah, nothing worse than captains who type stuff like that when they can easily
Yeah.
bid for them themselves. Yeah, exactly. Circling gets me.
No one wants him, they're all scared, even though he's played this way for literally ever.
Yeah, this is
And,
classic.
and he's been fine. There we go. Good job, Burtonport. Should be about a similar price to Gasol, I would say.
Yeah, if he gets him for 60 here and has 140 left to play, that's huge.
I think Burtonport has scared all the captains off from by instigating 60.
Just a huge power bid.
Maybe come to regret that decision. Probably, maybe could have gotten him for 40, but who knows?
I like it. I did something similar in my first draft.
It's still a pretty easy. It's still a pretty good steal, though. I would
Bob,
say.
thanks for the bids, bud. Appreciate you.
Now they've 140 coins. Get juice. Get.
Here we
I
go.
don't even know who. But.
All right, here we go on board. I traded him season 24, I want to say. Or no, season 23.
23.
Yeah, 23.
I'm a big ol' Ermigo fan, and I kind of think he's the best defender in the draft.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a little overhyped.
I would agree, I think, a little overhyped, but just, I think good fundamentals, good comms, good teammate to have for sure.
Really good teammate. I think that's kind of part of the key here.
I'd still rather Juke Juice for sure.
Well, I think Aramigo over Juice isn't terribly controversial, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not terribly controversial, but
Oh, to 100? He's broken triple digits. That was quick.
It was a bit crazy.
Yeah,
No,
that.
this is appropriate. Ermigo for 200, honestly.
Yeah, no, I think I questioned this a little bit.
I guess this is part of Dope's draft plan.
Yeah,
What did they?
Wait, somebody deleted the bid. Dope does go for their draft plan, though. We saw that yesterday when they went 130 on the lane.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Gotta stick to the plan, though.
I think it's different in minors, though, you know? There's less
there's no
hard
talent.
stratification.
Yeah. There's not really a big talent drop-off anywhere on the board.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I really like this because it's like you're looking at the board, right? And there's, in terms of like really good minors defense, it's a little bit shallow. Joy hasn't played in a while. I'm sure he's still good. So you maybe have like 4 or 5 like really good defenders. And if you don't get one of them, you might be in a bad way, you know, for your team, for your draft.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You still got you HD, you Juke Juice, you Frank, you Squeeb.
You got Amy still.
You can put ASAP D. You can Freak is pretty good. Eldon, well, actually, Eldon is ineligible. Horse is apparently good now. You got Ibro, who I talked about earlier. You got Garg all the way down there at 63 for some reason. There are still a lot
117?
of options left. This is
118.
insane.
Ooh.
He's not this good.
What is your experience with Ermigo, Jarvis?
I had him in Egg Ball Season 2.
Is that
Good
it?
player? Yeah. Our team was not that good. He was just kind of average, but I actually played with him, and I won the championship with him Season 3 of Egg Ball. It was an absolutely stacked team. Looks like 120 coins. Definitely a
good
reach. Dope has their plan though, so.
I mean, think about it, right? You could, they didn't, but you could have had Ermigo and Gasol here, and then 0 tag coins, and gotten we're just talking about 64-ish area is pretty good still this season. Like, what if you had gotten Gasol, Ermigo, Gargantua, and 2P1S? That's a good team,
Yeah, that's. Well, I think
Guard will
Gargantua's
probably
not
go.
gonna
Yeah,
go for
Guard's not
zero.
going to go 0, but you know what I mean.
I mean, even if you got someone with Unit and 2P, that'd still be a pretty good team, I think.
Yeah, Unit 01 is actually a really good shout.
Yeah, your point's taken though someday. I think you're right that you can afford to kind of go big and still be okay with low TC later in the draft.
ASAP already up to 50.
I'd say about a Gasol price is reasonable, 80. He'll probably go more because it's ASAP and everyone wants to play
I'll say
with him.
this much. ASAP is not as good of an offender as Gasol, but ASAP is a two-way player, which is going to be pretty valuable in this draft, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll probably get up to 100.
Guard, you are out of control, man. I appreciate
The
you.
question is, will ASAP be drafted as Gargantua? Will the captains let it happen once again?
Surely not.
Bert says, I don't even have 80.
That is true. He is not a 80. He is a 140.
Wait, do you think Bert thinks that it's a 100 tag coin draft?
I don't think so.
I sure hope so.
Bert's not the most intelligent individual that I don't think that way.
Toxic, wow.
Whoa.
Alright, surely ASAP rates triple digits here.
95. ASAP and
Yeah,
Gasol. So I guess
that would be
Boa
really
wants to
good.
put ASAP on D, which
No, you
honestly
gotta
is
go
pretty
all
good.
out and put him on offense.
Go for the 25 tag coin defense.
Absolutely.
That's honestly not bad this season.
No, it's really not. And then the flag's always out.
If you got like Amy and Quibble on D with Gasol and ASAP, that'd be kind of good.
That's sick.
How much do you guys think Amy's gonna go for here?
I got to play with him last season, and I never had the highest opinion of him as a defender. I think after playing with him, I think he's so good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think he's underrated. He's a really good, I don't know, I guess midfielder in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
He's good in that kind of role. 110 on ASAP. Here we go.
Maybe a bit of an overspend, but I can see why people would do it.
Who was ASAP's partner last season? Was it Guard?
Cool. It was Cool Cat.
That was cool.
Guard played D with Frank.
Gotcha.
Do you guys think Frank and HD end up together this season? That'd be kind of broken if the GMs.
Those are two of the top 8 defenders. I don't think it'll happen.
I mean, if only Griff is bidding on them, it might be a problem. But I think Nameless knows who those guys are, and I know Circle would.
I love that right after I messaged Bert to tell him that he has 140 coins.
Wait, maybe he didn't know. Uh-oh.
will be 115 to Poet.
Poet was going for the fast draft. No one tag coin raises.
That's just fine with me.
Oh God, is Fjord gonna like? Okay. Whew. I thought Bert was gonna like insta 120. Like, oh God.
There we go. Gasol and
Very solid
ASAP.
team.
I love that.
Very solid.
That's a really good start. Honestly, I think if they both went on O, it would be kind of hilarious. It'd be kind of like G6 and
Yeah.
23.
But you can't get someone as good as Stuffsit.
No, yeah,
I
there's no
don't
there's no such hits on this board. That's definitely true.
Vigil, hello.
Oh, that's true. If you go for the egg ball D, like Unit, Vigil,
Gleg.
Dr. Pupper, Gleg, put a couple of those guys together.
Yeah, that could actually work out really well. ASAP's already got a good relationship with a lot of those guys. I think they can make that work.
Yeah, and they're definitely, if you got like a couple of them together, I think it would be good. I think that they would make each other better, you know? No way Amy goes for 10.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
No way.
That guy
People
carried
are-
me to a third place DBOS last season.
No
People are
way.
scared because there's too many good players still on the board. No one wants to put the coins up.
Very true.
Kind of like when OK then nommed Megatron last season.
Yeah.
If Dope gets Amy and Migo as a defense with like 70 tag coins left, then
Yeah, that'd be pretty insane. Why would they not put Amy on O? Is
I
that
would-
not a stronger position?
No, I think he impacts the game more on defense, to be honest with you.
it depends, I think.
Interesting.
In this draft, I might put Amy on D just because I think D is a little more shallow.
Yeah, and he's going to play his fair share of offense regardless. So might as well stick him on D.
Ooh, Dope saying stop sniping, just bid.
Ooh. We'll see if Dope does end up responding. I was going to say.
Probably worth about 35 coins, I would say.
This early in the draft, he's probably worth a little bit more, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. Nobody else's thing is even in their draft box except Circle.
That's a common bait strategy. People think you're done bidding, and then you suddenly come back.
Yeah, but that's basically like, what's the point of that? You know?
I don't know. There's a lot of dumb things that captains do, and I've done some of them also.
God, that defense is so good.
There it is. Migo and Amy.
I like that.
146.
Yeah.
That is a really good start to a team as well.
Every single team off to a really good start.
Except for Griff. Come on,
Yeah, what is
players,
Griff
what the
doing?
heck?
Unbelievable.
I don't think that's going to go very well in the season.
Knowing Dope, they'll probably go for one of those really jukey offenders who make dumb plays.
Oh, here's your boy. Here's your boy.
Alright, Juke Juice. Insta
Hey, there
30
you
from
go.
Spheroid.
Insta 100 here. Come on.
No one's going to do that.
It
Juke Juice
would
might
be,
be
it
a
would be
skill
the correct
draft here.
so. Yeah,
If Juice goes under like the 80 range, that's a pretty big steal, I think.
it is a really big steal because he is the best defender on the board. He's the best player on the board, I'd go as far as saying.
Jarvis, you're crazy.
I like it. I like Jarvis's, Jarvis is kind of like me in that way, where it's like you get your players, and you're like, these are the best players.
Yeah.
That's how I'm with Migo, definitely.
Instant 90s, there we go. This is a very good bid.
Ooh, getting up there. Dang, are we gonna have? Okay, there we go. Third player already. This is the 6th nomination and already up to triple digits. Third one. I'm gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
If I was drafting, I'd probably go up to like 115.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to slow down, so we'll probably end up somewhere around there. Oh, nope. Dad, huge bid, actually. You think Juice was the best player on your minors team last season?
He wasn't on my minors team. Well,
Wait.
he was for like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Jig is better than him. Exile is better than him. Chelsea, probably not. This is still a very good price. 112, you still have, 88 coins to get 2 good offenders, which there are a lot of.
Yep.
Blue Cat, Old Roller would be top targets.
Now this is interesting. Spheroid finally got one, or I guess no name, but I think he bid up both ASAP and Amigo, right? To right around the same kind of basic price range.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then finally got Juice for that price. So it's kind of looking like No Name said, kind of what we've been saying, which is like, I want one of these, 4 or 5 defenders, and this is roughly the range that I think I'll have to go to get one of them. And now he's finally got one. Well done.
Juice is messaging me, very angry, claiming that he is a 15 Tycoin player. I would have picked the majors if he had put availability for Sundays.
Uh-oh. You shouldn't have said that, Jarvis.
Why should I not have said that?
That's manipulation in that case, isn't it? I know that's how they normally, that's the kind of blunt, clumsy way that CRCs tend to like test for that, is they'll be like, well, does any captain want to bid on this player? And then if all the captains are like, no, then they'll just let the player drop.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
should
little
have
clumsy.
done that with me on
Yeah.
That literally would have worked. Everyone would have said, no, I don't want this dude.
I think that, honestly, I like the way NLTP does it a little bit better, where there's like a pretty hard stat threshold. Because there's also a little bit of a larger problem if like good players drop to novice that shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Of course, in your case, Jarvis, it's
It's very, very
a
different.
little bit of a different situation.
Right, Dank Juker on the board. Really good at boosting.
I can tell you're not super
Otherwise,
high on Dank. Huh?
Questionable. Not really.
I'm pretty high on Dank, I think.
Considering how many other good offenders are on the board, this is probably a little too much in my opinion.
It's really starting to look like I don't think Griff has entered a bid once this draft, right?
I don't think so either. There's not even a thing in her cell.
So she must be looking pretty hard at HD, I think.
Maybe she's gone AFK. Maybe her internet has died.
Oh, maybe.
Does she not do this every draft? Just wait until everyone spends coins and pits 4 people no one's ever heard of. It's very similar to Nameless in that respect.
She picked Fender pretty early last night. I think it was the 5th overall player.
Gotcha.
I did this last night. I didn't enter a bid up until my nomination.
Oh, there we go. there's Griff's message to us. Excellent.
Hi, Griff.
So it looks like...
James Tucker for 54. This is maybe too
Oh,
much.
55.
No, this is definitely too much.
I disagree. I think Dink needs a certain kind of team. Well, no, I don't even know that I would say that. I think Dink is just generally pretty good. I'm a fan of Dink.
He needs someone who's smart and can juke and can grab and can play OT and can get pups. So essentially,
Who can do all the things. Wow. Interesting. What do you think about Dink Juker's defense?
Never seen him play D.
He's actually the
Even
best
TPM?
defender I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's that's interesting. Going for about in that 60s range now.
This is like this is absolutely insane.
I like Bert's draft so far, I must say. If he gets Stank here for around this price, and then has...
Gordon was a good pick, but he could do way better things.
We'll see. I think Bert has to get guard for this draft to work. Or, HD, but I don't think he's going to be able to beat Griff on HD.
Yeah, definitely not. I want to see how much selfie syntax goes for, because I insta-bid 35 on him last season and no one did anything. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
he's not an attractive player. He's not like this insane playmaker or anything. He gets the job done.
I think part of it was that... Alright, let's talk about this minors draft last season, because I have some choice words about it. Jig, you got 145 tag coins for the best player in the draft.
yeah, that was actually unreal.
I
so upset about that.
don't know what you're talking about. He was a mLTP player who had only 3 weeks in minors and still had a lot of things to work on. So
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a very reasonable.
Okay. Alright, Griff's at the ready. Bidding cell actually has a clicker in it, and...
There she is.
Alright, Dope getting it. Ooh, okay, so if Dope gets HD in Ermico, that's definitely going to be the best defense in the
not
league.
going to happen.
There we go.
Rick, thank you for the follow.
Come on, Griff. Oh, Griff puts her bidding thing way over there, but then she puts it back. 66. This is thrilling. It's like watching soccer or something.
Throwing cards, thanks for following. Appreciate you.
Who is she really fooling though? I don't think anyone.
No name sweating.
And Gasol, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate you.
Ooh, that's the question, Circle. It would be better if all the players could just pick which GM they love the most.
I feel like Bert's team would be too good in that case.
Yeah, it would have 32 players on it.
Exactly.
32 v 0 all season.
Flaccid, where's the hydrate? I honestly don't know how to do that.
So HD, I think we're all in agreement, should be going for the same range as ASAP, Migo, and Juke Juice, if that's going to, if we're accepting that as kind of the realistic value of defenders of that caliber, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have any water with me, so I need to go grab some before I can hydrate.
Going up to 85. Gasol for 80 is starting, I think, for me to look
Like
better and
skill,
better. Yeah.
But
I guess you still haven't cleared off some of these other top
Yeah,
O players,
Flaccid,
but
that is
Gasol is kind
happening.
of fills a unique role among offense this season, I would say, as like basically a playmaker, I guess you would call him.
You're saying Gasol is a playmaker?
Yeah,
for sure.
he's able to create in a way that a lot of these other offenders might not be able to do while they have their other strengths, He could kind of single-handedly create something.
Agreed.
$99 for HD. Griff, where's that clicker? Griff's clicker is on her name.
She better go 100 here.
There it is.
Easy.
Yeah, it's like she's not fooling anyone by doing it.
No, she had to think
Clicker
about it.
from
She had to really evaluate if HD was worth 100 tag coins.
Carrot Cake's just bidding her up, right?
Yeah, Carrot Cake definitely doesn't want him. I'm not sure how high he will be willing to go, though.
Why isn't somebody else doing it, is what I'm thinking.
No one wants to be stuck with him.
Stuck with him, huh?
Yeah, that's probably not actually the best wording. Him for 100 board is still fine. I probably wouldn't do it. I'd rather Juke Juice for 112 for sure. Definitely not an unreasonable price here.
Believe that's
No
cool,
Name
Cat.
says
Thanks for
everyone
calling.
else is too poor to participate in this bidding war.
No one aims if steroid drafting.
Oh, is it a trick? They were saying that it was No Name.
But I don't think so.
He keeps typing it in the cell anytime anybody says spheroid. Here, he's probably going to type it right now.
Yeah, there isn't. I don't think No Name's drafting the post. It
Yeah,
isn't
there
No
it is.
Name.
It's No Name.
Wait, what?
Don't
They
confuse
didn't
it.
even write that in the post, in the announcement post. Very strange.
Wait, who's getting confused? Is No Name getting confused? I'm sorry.
I didn't think No Name was being. I didn't know No Name was drafting at all.
115 for HD here. So, oh, there we go. HD is now officially the second most expensive player in the draft.
Does he become the most expensive?
I think
Probably.
it depends entirely on when Griff cuts it off. Like,
When
it kind of
Carrot
is
Cake
starting
cuts
to
it
look
off.
like, yeah, I don't know. It looks like Carrot might be ready to go the distance here.
I don't think so.
I don't think he wants him, but I think he might be thinking that Griff would go up to maybe even 130. 119 is a very dangerous place for, if you don't believe
Yeah.
that, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'd probably stop because I think this is a little bit of an overbid. Because you got Juke Juice for 112. But
Wait, how much did Juke Juice go for, Jarvis?
112.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, how much?
He went for 70 last season, which was also the biggest steal of the draft.
No, Sugar was the biggest steal of the draft. Come on. How much did
No.
Sugar go for?
Like 19. But we didn't even need
Yeah.
it to win the championship.